Alright, in this video we're going to look at drawing the net for this rectangular prism, and we're also going to find the surface area and volume of this rectangular prism. So we're first going to start by drawing the net, and I have a little program here that I'm going to show you, and it's in software called GeoGebra. It's free. You're welcome to download it and use it. And so what I want to show you is how to draw the net. And what the net is it's this 3D figure where we unfold it and we make it flat. Kind of like if you break down a box when you know, if you're going to throw out some cardboard, you would tear that box apart and it turns into this flat piece of cardboard. So here is a rectangular prism. What we're going to do is we're going to unfold the top and the bottom. And so this top angle thing will do that for us. Zoop. Okay. And then we're going to take the sides and we're going to unfold those as well. And so this is really cool. You can kind of see how it unfolds them like so. So we have the top and the bottom, and then this was the back, and then it has all three sides. So this was the right, this was the front, and this was the left. And you'll notice on my nets that I draw in a little bit here, they don't look exactly like this. What I did instead was I took the left and I put it on the left. I took the right and I moved it on the right. And then the front, I just had it attached to the right. But you could draw it either way. And either way is correct. And in fact, I've seen other people do it where they just draw the bottom and then they have four sides sticking out of the bottom like the box just fell apart. But this is just one nice visual to see how a box unfolds. And then if you had, say, let's bring these back in. Let's say the top was a triangle. You'll see this in the triangular prism video as well, but it's the same exact thing. We unfold the top and the bottom, and then we unwind it. So now instead of 4 rectangles, we have 3. This rectangle would match up with this side of the triangle, and this rectangle would match up with the other side of the triangle. Okay, anyway, so back to our, whoops, we want a 4-sided shape. There we go. Back to our net. Let's draw that out. And so I have that on the next slide here. And I have the numbers labeled. So let's kind of look at this. We flip the top up and the bottom down, and that ends up 3 by 5. That's the top and the bottom. So this side down here is 3 and this side is 5. We can write that out here. So 3, 5. And then it was 6 tall. If we look at this shape, it was 6 up and down. So all 4 of these rectangles here are going to be 6 tall. Alright. And then if you notice, this one is 3 across because when we fold this up, this side is going to match up with this one, so these have to be the same. Since we said this was 3, this side's also 3. And then this one is 5 because this side is really going to match up with that edge there. So when we fold this back up, we kind of have to picture folding it back up in our heads. This top side here is going to match up with this top side up here. Okay, so this is the net. The next question is, how do we define the surface area and then the volume? So the surface area, the net helps us a ton with that. What we're going to do is just find the area of each part of this, add them together, and that's going to give us the entire surface area of this shape. So 3 times 5 of this rectangle is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. This side is 5. 5 by 6 is 30. 3 by 6 is 18. 5 by 6 is 30. And 3 by 5 is 15. So the surface area is where we add up all of the areas that we just figured out. So 18 plus 18 plus 30 plus 30 plus 15 plus 15. I just wanted to group them. It's easier to add numbers that are the same. So you could write them in any order you want. 18 plus 18, we've got 36. 30 plus 30, that's 60. And 15 plus 15, that's 30. So we got 90 plus 36 is 126 units squared. If it's area, we're dealing with units squared. Okay, so it's that simple. You find the area of each part, add them together. And so this works for rectangular prisms, but it will work for any prism. If the base is a triangle, then you'd figure out the area of this triangle and then add up the area of these rectangles and then add in this triangle as well. Okay, so there we figured out surface area. Now the next question is, what's the volume? And the volume of any prism or cylinder is the area of the base times the height. And so a lot of times you'll see teachers where they'll write it big B times H. That big B, just remember, is the area of the base. I like to write it out so I remember what B represents. So you might want to write out area of the base times the height. It doesn't hurt to write down 4 words. So the base here is the bottom part. In fact, on this one, the base can be anything. But for this video, we'll say this is the base. And so the base, the area of the base, so area of the base is 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, then we times it by the height. So we go 15 times 6, and we get 90 inches cubed. So cubic inches are little 1 by 1 by 1 cubes. That looks really good. So these are just little 1 by 1 by 1 cubes. You could fit 90 of those in this thing right here. Okay, so that's volume and surface area of rectangular prisms.